بسم الله الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين أما بعد. Alhamdulillah, today we are continuing our study of Madina Book 1 and we are on page 100 الدرس الثامن عشرة. We are on page 100 الدرس الثامن عشرة, the 18th lesson. Okay? So let's begin, inshallah ta'ala. I will read and the students will repeat after me. So we have a conversation between Al-Mudarris, Muhammad, Hamid, Zakaria, Ibrahim, Ismail, Ali, and Yunus on the second page. Okay? So let's start, inshallah ta'ala. Al-Mudarris. كم أخا لك يا محمد كم أخا لك يا محمد كم أخا لك يا محمد محمد لي أخ واحد لي أخ واحد لي أخ واحد المدرس وكم أختا لك وكم أختا لك وكم أختا لك محمد لي أختان لي أختان لي أختان المدرس كم عجلة للدراجة يا حامد كم عجلة للدراجة يا حامد كم عجلة للدراجة يا حامد حامد لها عجلتان لها عجلتان لها عجلتان المدرس كم عيدا في السنة يا زكريا 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 زكريا في السنة عيدان هما عيد الفطر وعيد الأضحى في السنة عيدان هما عيد الفطر وعيد الأضحى في السنة عيدان هما عيد الفطر وعيد الأضحى المدرس يا إبراهيم أبوك تاجر كبير كم سيارة عنده. يا إبراهيم أبوك تاجر كبير كم سيارة عنده. يا إبراهيم أبوك تاجر كبير كم سيارة عنده. إبراهيم عنده سيارتان كبيرتان وسيارتان صغيرتان. عنده سيارتان كبيرتان وسيارتان صغيرتان. عنده سيارتان كبيرتان وسيارتان صغيرتان. المدرس كم نافذة في غرفتك يا إسماعيل. كم نافذة في غرفتك يا إسماعيل. كم نافذة في غرفتك يا إسماعيل. فيها نافذتان. فيها نافذتان. فيها نافذتان. لمن هذه الدفتران. لمن هذا الدفترتان. لمن هذان الدفترتان. علي هما لي. هما لي. هما لي. Next page. المدرس لمن هاتان المسطران. I'm sorry. لمن هاتان المسطرتان. لمن هاتان المسطرتان. لمن هاتان المسطرتان. يونس هما لي. هما لي. هما لي. Okay. So alhamdulillah, this lesson right here, we learn a couple of new things, okay? The first is the word kem. Everyone say kem. 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 Okay. Kem. And kem means how much. Okay, how much? Kem means how much. Okay, now whenever you want to ask how much is this, you would say kem هذا. Everyone say kem هذا. How much is this? Kem هذا. How would you say how much is that? Kem ذلك. Good. Kem ذلك. Now, if you want to say how many, sorry. So kem can mean how much. It can also mean how many. Okay? How many. So if you want to say how much is this, you say kem هذا. How much is this? How much is that? Kem ذلك. Okay? Now if you want to say how many, the second meaning, how many, okay, so let's say how many books. How do you say books in Arabic? Kutubun. Kutubun. Books. Okay? If you want to say how many books, you would put kem before, right? Now, something is going to happen to this noun, okay? Something is going to happen to this noun. What's going to happen is going to change. So we're no longer going to say kem kutubun, kem kutubun. Rather, whenever we have kem, the noun that comes after it is going to have fathatan. Okay? This is now. So we say kem kutuban. Everyone say kem kutuban. Kem kutuban. Okay? If you want to say how many pens, how do you say pens in Arabic? Aqlamun. Pens. Okay? Aqlamun. If I want to say how many pens, I write kem before it. Kem. And something has to change on the noun. What changes on the noun? The dhammatan. You erase it. And you give it instead two fathas. So you say Kam aqlaman. Everyone? Kam aqlaman. How many pens? Kam aqlaman. If you want to say how many stars, first you write nujum. Nujum. Nujumun, stars. Now what if I want to say how many stars? I write kem before it. Right? And the noun has to change. So erase dhammatain. And put fathatain. Kem nujuman. Everyone say kem nujuman. Kem nujuman. Alright, so whenever you want to ask how many or how much, okay, the noun that comes after kem has to have two fathas. Okay? Like for example, the first sentence where al-mudarris he said, Kam akhan laka ya Muhammadu. Kam akhan. How many brothers laka do you have, O Muhammad? Muhammad replies, Li akhun wahidun. I have one brother. Then al-mudarris he asks, Wa kam ukhtan. Kam ukhtan laka. How many sisters do you have? Muhammad he says, Ukhtani. Ukhtani. Okay, so why is it Ukhtani? Does anyone remember? We went over dual before. Now remember dual? How do I say a pen? Qalamun. How do I say two pens? I would say qalamani. Qalamani. Okay? It's right there. Qalamani. Remember, whenever you want to make something to dual, meaning saying two, all you have to do is add an alif and a noon. So we have, for example, qalamun becomes qalamani. Qalamani. Okay? Ukhtun a sister becomes what? Ukhtani. Two sisters. Akhun, a brother, becomes what? Akhwani. Two brothers. Alright? So this is something that we learned in the past. Hopefully that was a review for everyone. So he says here, Li ukhtani, I have two sisters, okay? Al-Mudarris, he says next, كم عجلة للدراجة يا محمد يا حامد. كم عجلة للدراجة يا حامد. So we know كم means how many. عجلة, we don't know the meaning of that word yet. But we do know للدراجة, what that means. We do know للدراجة. ما معنى للدراجة? Good. For the bicycle. O Hamid. How many blank is for the bicycle? O Hamid. So now, using context clues, you can kind of figure out the meaning of ajala. Okay? And this is a very beneficial skill to develop. To learn how to identify words through context clues. Okay, because all the time, you're not going to be around your teacher all the time, right? You're not going to have a dictionary with you all the time, correct? So this is going to help you to figure out the meaning of some words, okay? So, kam ajalatan. Ajalatun means wheel. Like a bicycle wheel, car wheel. Ajalatun means wheel. So here, Mudarris, he asks, kam ajalatan lidarrajati ya hamidu. How many wheels are for the bike, or does the bike have? O Hamid. How many wheels does the bike have? O Hamid. Hamid says, Laha ajalatani. Ajalatani. It has two wheels, okay? The origin being ajalatun. He wanted to say two wheels. He said ajalatani. Okay? Al-Mudarris, he says, كم عيدا في السنة يا زكريا. كم عيدا. How many Eid, festival or holidays, في السنة, are in the year. How many holidays are in the year? Sana means year. Sanatun means year. How many Eids are in the year? Or O Zakaria. Zakaria, he says, في السنة عيدان. في السنة عيدان. In the year, there are two Eids. Okay? هما عيد الفطر وعيد الأضحى. They are Eid al-Fitr, the Eid after Ramadan, right? It's called Fitr because you're breaking your fast, right? After you pray Fajr, before you go to the Eid, you should eat a date. Right? It's from the Sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ that he will eat a date to show that he's not fasting on that day. And Eid al-Adha. And the Eid al-Adha, the Eid of sacrifice, because we're sacrificing animals, those individuals who perform Hajj or want to offer Qurbani, they sacrifice. That's why it's called the Eid al-Adha, the Eid of sacrifice. Okay? So, in the year there are two Eids, okay? One time I remember a quick story, Sunday school. We used to teach Sunday school, and we asked the kids You know, how many Eids are there in the year? So they had so one of the children said 3. So I said, mashallah, wow, that's a good answer. Because we do have 3 Eids now. So we have Eid al-Adha, Eid al-Fitr, and then every Jum'ah, every Friday is actually called an Eid as well. Okay? It's a joyous day. Not because it's the last day of work or school, but because you know, it's the day of Jum'ah. It's a very special day. Okay? So the child said 3 Eids. So I said, okay, name them. He said Eid al-Adha, Eid al-Fitr, and Eid al-Mubarak. Okay, hopefully someone laughed. Anyways, next, al-Mudarris, he said, Ya Ibrahimu, Ya Ibrahimu, Abuka tajirun kabirun kam sayaratan indahu. O Ibrahim, Abuka tajirun kabirun. Your father is a big merchant. Kam sayaratan, how many cars indahu. See, notice he said here indahu. How many cars does he have? And he did not say lahu. Okay? Because inda is used for inanimate objects. Don't forget that. Inda is used for inanimate objects to mean have. And li or la is used for animate objects, meaning have or have. Okay? Ibrahim, he says, Indahu sayaratani kabiratani. He has 2 big cars, wa sayaratani saghiratani, and 2 small cars. Al-Mudarris, he says, Kam nafidatan fi ghurfatika ya Ismailu. How many windows are in ghurfatik, your room, ya Ismail, O Ismail. Ismail, he says, fiha nafidatani. In it, yani, in what? In his room, or in the room, namha, nafidatani, are 2 windows. Okay? Al-Mudarris then says, Liman hadani ad-daftarani. Liman hadani ad-daftarani. So hadani, circle that word, it's a new word. Hadani so first of all, let's go hadha. Start from the beginning. Hadha. Okay? Meaning this, male. Then you have hadihi. Put F for female, male. M for male. Okay? Meaning this female. Then you have ha-u-la'i. Nam? Ha-u-la'i. Meaning these. Yani 3 or more. Okay? So these hadha and hadhi is used for singular. Meaning 1, right? You say hadha kitabun. This is a book, 1 book, right? This is plural. In Arabic, there's also a dual, meaning 2. 2. So how would I say these 2 things? Okay, not this, not these, but these 2 things. Okay, how would I say that? I will use the word hadani. Everyone? Hadani. Hadani. Good. Hadani. And it means what? These 2 things. So for example, if I had 2 books, I would say hadani kitabani. Everyone say hadani kitabani. Good. If I wanted to say these 2 pens, hadani qalamani. Everyone, hadani qalamani. Good. So that's why we have hadani. Liman hadani ad-daftarani. Liman, for whom are these two daftarani notebooks? For whom are these two notebooks? And whose two notebooks are these? Then Ali, he says, Huma. Huma li. Huma li. So now we have a pronoun now, right? We have a pronoun. Is this an attached pronoun or detached pronoun? What do you think? Okay, let's see. Let's go over our pronouns. So for the pronouns, start from the beginning. Beginning. Review always helps. So we have pronoun. Let's start with ana. Ana, right? What's the attached version of ana? Ya with sukoon, right? And a kasra on the letter before. Good. Next pronoun we have is nahnu. What's the attached pronoun of nahnu? Na. Good. Then we have huwa. What's the attached version of huwa? Hu. Then we have hiya. Attached version of hiya? Alright. Then we have what? Let's say hum. Okay. Attached version of hum? Hum. Then we have hunna. What is hunna used for? Three or more females, third person. Likewise, the attached version is going to be hunna. Okay? Let's continue here. Then we have anta. Attached version is going to be ka. Anti. Attached version is going to be ki. Good, right? Then we have antum. Attached version is going to be kum. Then we have antunna. Attached version is going to be kunna. Okay. Alright, I think that's all we went over so far. That's everything we went over, I think. Alright, so today, inshallah ta'ala, we're going to learn how to say those two. So, the detached version is actually huma. And guess what the attached version is? You guessed it, also huma. So huma, and it means those two. Third person, dual. Okay? So ana means I, nahnu means we, huwa means he, hiya means she, hum means them. Okay, they or them. Three or more, male. Third person. Hunna means them as well, but it's used for females. Third person. Anta means you, male. Second person. Anti, you, female. Second person. Antum, plural. Antum, plural. You all, male. Antunna, plural, female. Second person. And huma is third person, dual. Okay? Huma. Alright, and huma is used for male and female. Alright? Alright. Okay, so huma li. Ali said huma li. They two are for me. Those two are for me. Al-Mudarris, he says, liman hatani al-mistaratani. لمن هاتان المسطرتان? For whom هاتان? Okay, so we go back to our demonstrative pronouns. So these are pronouns right here. Draw a line so we can separate between the two. Those are regular pronouns. On this side is going to be demonstrative or demonstrative. So we have هذا, we have هذه. Now, okay, singular. Put S for singular, F for female, M for male. Okay. Then we have plural. P for plural. It's going to be okay, هؤلاء, plural, for male and female. Then we just learned هذان. It's a dual. It's for male, right? Now, what do you think is going to be female? What do you think is going to be the word for female? These two. هاتان. هاتان. Okay? هاتان. So هذان is for female. هاتان. هذان هاتان. Everyone? هذان هاتان. هذان هاتان. Okay. So, how would I say, مثلا, for example, these two chairs? How would I say that? كيف أقول هذا? هذان كرسيان. Good. Kursi, because kursiyun is a masculine word, therefore use هذان. Okay. Now, how would I say these two cars? هاتان سيارتان. Good. هاتان سيارتان. Good. We use هاتان because سيارة is a feminine word. Alright? Okay. Moving on to the tamarin, the exercises. We have here the first exercise. Hold on, let me see how long. Okay. Great, awesome. Bismillah. So the first exercise, you're going to answer the question, okay? أجب عن الأسئلة الآتية مستعملا المثنى. You're going to answer the questions, and مثنى, see that word مثنى? Underline? That means dual. So مستعملا means using, right? أجب عن الأسئلة الآتية, answer the foregoing questions. مستعملا, using المثنى, the dual. Okay, so these questions the author is asking you, كم قلما عندك? How many pens do you have? Okay, you'll have to respond using two, dual. Okay, so for example, you would say, عندي, I have, عندي قلمان. قلمان. I have two pens. قلمان. Okay, كم كتابا عندك? كم كتابا عندك? How many books do you have? Right? And notice that although the word is like in singular form, the meaning is actually plural. Okay? When you translate it. Because you can't say how many books do you have. That doesn't make sense in English when you translate it, right? So when you translate it, it's going to be plural. Although it's written in singular in Arabic. Okay? But when you translate it, the meaning is going to be plural. Okay? كم كتابا عندك? How many books do you have? you would say, عندي كتابان. I have 2 books. Every answer is going to be dual, okay? Make it dual. All right. We have some new words here, so let's try to go over them. We have, for example, number 3, كم سبورة سبورة. Saburatun means whiteboard. Whiteboard. Like what we're writing on, the whiteboard. Number 4, we have the word كم ريالا ريالا. Riyal is a monetary unit, I guess you could say, or it's basically money. Riyal. That's what people in Saudi Arabia use, riyal, as their currency. Okay. Then we also have number 9. Look at number 9. كم مسجدا في قريتك يا زكريا. قرية. This means town. Okay. قرية means town. That should be all of the words. Okay. فندقا فندق. Funduq, it's obviously hotel, but everyone knows that word so far. Alhamdulillah. So, no, for the homework number 1, you're going to answer these questions using dual. Okay. The second exercise says اقرأ واكتب. اقرأ واكتب, read and write. خالد له, or خالد له بنان وبنتان. خالد له بنان وبنتان. Khalid, he has 2 sons and 2 daughters. All we want you to do is translate. Don't write the Arabic down. All we want you to do is translate. Translate these. Oh, you know what? Because we're not gonna have. Oh yeah, we're not gonna have class tomorrow, Friday. So our next class is gonna be actually on Monday. All right. So you know what? You should write down these sentences in Arabic and translate it. Write down these sentences. Number 2, question. Exercise number 2. Write it down in Arabic and translate. خالد له بنان وبنتان. في هذا البيت غرفتان كبيرتان. فاطمة لها طفلان صغيران. لي عينان. عينان. What do you think عينان means? عين means eye. عينان, 2 eyes. Okay? وأذنان. ما معنى أذنان? What's the singular for أذنان? أذن. Good. So أذنان is 2 ears. Okay? ويدان, 2 hands, ورجلان, and 2 feet. Okay? في هذا الحي مدرستنا. مدرستان. في هذا الحي مدرستان. Okay? In this county, حي means county. مدرستان are 2 schools. Okay? صلاة الفجر ركعتان. Okay. Actually, there's a misprint. There should not be. Okay, forget it. Leave it at that. للبيت مفتاحان. للبيت مفتاحان. مفتاحان. For the house, there are 2 keys. لمن هاتان البقرتان هما للفلاح. Everyone should know those words. في قريتي, like I said, قرية means town. Okay? Exercise number 3. اقرأ الأمثلة الآتية ثم ضع في الفراغ فيما يلي تمييزا لكم واضبط آخره. Okay. So in this exercise, you have كم, blank, and then another word. عندك, لك, في هذا الشارع, في قريتك. Okay? To the end. You're going to put a noun after the كم, and the noun must have فتحتين. Okay? So for example, كم نجوما عندك, or كم ثلاجة, or ثلاجات, or what's another word? كم, oh, obviously you're going to put singular, right? كم ثلاجة عندك. كم ثلاجة عندك. How many refrigerators do you have, for example? So you're going to fill it out. Alright? The fourth exercise حول المبتدأ في كل من الجمل الآتية إلى مثنى. So the author on the right hand side is going to give you a singular sentence. You have to change it, conjugate it to يعني what? Dual sentence. Okay? There are 2 on this page and 8 on the other page, next page. So you have to fill in the blanks. I mean, you have to write the sentence in its dual form. Okay? And then finally, we're going to skip number 5. I mean, you could read it at home. Read it at home. But number 6 would be written homework. It says here, ثنن الكلمات الآتية. Okay, you're going to look at these words. سيارة, طبيبة, ولد, لغة, صديق, تاجر, إلى آخر. You're going to look at these words and you're going to conjugate it into its dual form. So سيارة becomes سيارتان. طبيبة becomes طبيبتان. ولد becomes ولدان. Okay? Easy. Alright, so that's chapter number 18. Any questions, please write in the comment section below or send us an email. We only have 4 more classes from 1, 2, okay, 3. Yeah, we only have about like 4 more classes, 4 or 5 more classes, inshallah ta'ala. We'll see everyone on Monday. And make sure you review the vocabulary words. And do the homework. Send it to me via email or in person. سبحانك اللهم أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.